This is Guns, Knives, Watches, and in a previous video I showed my gloves from my backup car bag. Now this is not my primary bag, this is my secondary bag, and there are a couple caveats that I need to get into. One, these leather gloves have been treated multiple times with Obenauf's heavy duty LP, and of course this one's about empty. I buy multiple things of these things. I do my couches and everything in it, and everybody has seen this stuff in my videos before forever. I mean, for a few years, and it's great stuff. You buy it from Obenauf's, and I wish the name was on there, but do Obenauf's heavy duty LP spell checker will get you to the right place. Now that is to make this leather more supple, more weather resistant, this, that, or the other. Is it going to get wet? Is water going to go through the seam, this, that, or the other? Yes, but it will take more time for it to do that, and time in any given situation is what you go for. It's what you strive for. Another thing, these Filson glove inserts, these are wool. I'm going to tell you that these are large leather Wells Lamont gloves. I have a size 10, a little bit bigger hand. These fit me really well without an insert. With an insert, they're a little tight. Another thing the Obenauf's does is it allows the leather to give a little bit and stretch a little bit more, makes it a little more supple and more pliable to work around these wool inserts. When you are purchasing these wool inserts, okay, do not buy, or I do not buy, and I had to learn this through trial and error, the size for my actual hand, okay? These are large gloves. These are extra large wool inserts. Now, when you buy them, they're going to be a little big. I run mine through a washing machine, okay? And it is just a real easy, simple thing to do. And it works. Now, why do I do that? Because I use this stuff and I wash it. So I buy an extra large, I run it through a washing machine, it shrinks down. Put it on your hand. It's going to be a little tight the first time, but it fits. You know, no extra at the ends of the fingers. Everything fits pretty tight. It's, you know, it's almost like custom fitting a wool glove. If you're going to use them and you're going to just, you know, wash them in a washing machine on gentle cycle with proper soaps, and we use very gentle soaps in my household, just because everybody's allergic to all the stuff that goes into a lot of the crap out there. The scents bother everybody, da 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 da. Plus I just try to keep, you know, all the chemicals that I possibly can away from people's skin. So I buy extra large, these Filson inserts from Sierra Trading Post with the coupons. They come out about 10 bucks. Wash them, they go down to a large, it's custom fit. Another reason I do that, not only is because I use them, I get them dirty, I want to wash them easily. Now I don't put them in the dryer, okay? Do not put these in the dryer. I air dry them, of course, just like I air dry my leather. But it gets the mat and everything a little tighter, makes them a little more resistant to wind, this, that, or the other, and you just want that. The tighter the nap, the more wind resistant, the more heat will actually trap in, the more air it traps. And these 100% wool gloves are just great. Sometimes I just wear them by themselves when I'm out hiking doing stuff. They breathe really well. They get a little wet. Your hand's going to get a little wet, but they retain heat quite well. The large pair, and I'll give you a difference between the large and the small, large and the extra large. There's a large set right there, and you can see there's a vast difference in the length of the fingers. This, you know, da 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 da. So everybody else in the family basically uses the large gloves. We wash them, they shrink down. Of course, these are green, that's whatever. So if you got a number 10 size hand, I would definitely go for the extra large. If you have a smaller hand, you know, you can go something smaller, but you know, they work. And you're going to have to learn this through trial and error, just like most people, but I'm just trying to cut you through the process a little bit easier and a little bit better. Remember, if you're going to, in a survival kit, you're going to use leather gloves, treat it with something. You can use snow steel. I use Obenaufs. It just works. I like the Obenaufs a lot better. It's easier to apply this, that, or the other. Now, as far as headgear goes in the wintertime, wool hats are great, okay? They are the ultimate as far as keeping in warmth, this, that, or the other, da, 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 da. The problem I have with them is the care and maintenance of them. I don't have the time to mess with them. I'm not going to hand wash a bunch of shit. I have greasy hair. It's just the way it is. You know, you put something on my head for a few days, it starts to stink. You know, the damn oil start going rancid. I have to wash my pillows all the time. I have down pillows. I have to wash those. So I use an Under Armour, just acrylic beanie. This fits larger size heads. You know, some of the Under Armour stuff, if you have a larger size head, or you have hair, da 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 da, you know, they get kind of tight, or the bottom of your ears come out. And I know this is, you could probably buy another option of this hat somewhere else. I like it just because of its thickness. It's got that extra lining layer on the inside. It's not the cheapest hat in the world to buy, and I know you could go probably to Walmart, or you could go somewhere and buy a cheaper option. I just use these Under Armour hats, and I wish I could tell you exactly what this is, but I can't. And this is the make, model, serial number, everything else that I use. 100% acrylic, made in China, of course. Under Armour USFA men's hat. But I get to wash these things. I don't have to baby them. I don't have to do this, you know, this, that, or the other. I'm not into babying my gear that much. There's enough stuff that I have to baby. So this takes it out of my deal. I can turn this wash over to somebody else, and they can, you know, go for it, knock yourself out. Now I don't dry any of this stuff in the dryer because it will air dry really quickly. But that's it. That's my hat, beanie options. Of course, leather gloves, wool inserts. If you're going to buy them, just be aware that wool shrinks. And how to take care of them. Always buy a size up, at least in these. If you're going to wash them the way I do, which I just throw them in the washer, run them on a 20 minute short cycle, or, you know, fast cycle. The Obenaufs, you're going to have to treat these things 3 or 4 times. I treated these last year. I've got to treat them again before this bag really is ready to go. Obenaufs is the best stuff to use. If you have anybody with smaller than size 10 hands, these Filson, you know, these large Filsons will work. Be careful of moths. They will eat your shit and put holes in it. Here is a prime example of what a moth can do to a glove, and do it in a relatively quick fashion. Now these are still good, these are still serviceable, da 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 da. I know that's only a hole there, but it's just something you have to take into account with wool. Of course, a lot of people use cedar, and that's not a bad option. And I think I'm going to get some cedar blocks and throw them into where I store a lot of my wool stuff. You can use mothballs, you can use this, you can use that, da 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 da. But it works. Another thing that I've kind of really been happy about here lately, and I'll show it in some other videos, and this is a kind of a preview of what's coming up. I've really got a few survival kits in, that have been sent to me. I'm going to review them, give you the ins and outs of them. Sokoa actually sent me 2 survival kits, 2 of their professional line, and we'll get into that down the road. I'm got the kits, gone through them. Now I'm purchasing the stuff that I would replace in the kit and show you how to build a better kit, or some various and sundry options. This is Guns, Knives, and Watches, and have a good one.